This is the start of a three-part series where I just show all my Hot Wheels cars. We're starting off with the Hot Wheels brand fantasy cars. Then I'm gonna do the licensed cars, and then the non-Hot Wheels cars. This is all of them for my fantasy cars. They're sorted by designer. You can see Fraser Campbell over here. Goes across the whole room. Same for Ryu Sada, Larry Wood, Dmitry Shakhmatov, I guess. Junimai. Those guys, those five-ish, all basically just go across my whole room almost, just their fantasy designs. I don't really have the space to do licensed, so I'm turning this into a three-part series. I'm going to start off with the designers where I only have like one of their designs, not counting doubles and recolors. Then I'm going to do the ones where I have 2, and 3, 4, 5, all the way up to Mr. Fraser Campbell over here, which I have the most of, surprisingly. Didn't really expect this. Larry Wood, a lot of older ones. Then there's some 5-packs. So yeah, I guess let's get started now. Starting off with the cars that I only own, I only have one car from this designer. First is Glenn Yu's design, Aeropod. Tony Martino's So Plowed. Dave Root's Night Shifter. Elliot Handler's Mattel Dreammobile. Mike Finiza, he did Fast Fortress. Harold Belker did Fast Fuse. Ollie Eaton did the Ollie Rocket. This car is from the Make-A-Wish program. Ollie's wish was to create a Hot Wheels car. Honestly, a pretty good looking car. Gary Swisher's T-Rex Destroyer, I've got 2 of them. Paul DeLorean's, yes, Paul DeLorean, the nephew of the founder of the DeLorean Motor Company. He made Velocita. Sean Mogadam did the Long Block. Miguel Lopez did Chewbacca. Blake Allen's Baselines right here, I have 2. Both from 5-packs. Mauricio Badala's, sorry if I'm butchering these names, Scupa de Fuego. Mark Barthold's, this is Roll Cage. Ira Guilford, we got Twin Mill. Dave Wise, and 24/7. And lastly, Matt Gabe, K-Swap. Now the people who did 2 cars, Bruce Barr did Power Pipes and a Rigger Motor. Jason Hill did Carbide and Octanium, both Acceleracers cars from the Silencers team. Pretty interesting coincidence. John O'Laughlin, hope I'm pronouncing that right. I hope I'm pronouncing all these right. We got Electro Silhouette, I've got 3 of them, and Hologram. Abe Lugo did Steer Clear, Street Creeper. He also did Papa Wheelie. I got the 2023 release while I was recording this video, so he's not in it. Eric Churn, I also hope I'm pronouncing that right. He did Torque Screw and Muscle Tone. Terry Choi did Pile Driver and Batman Forever Batmobile. And then Mike Nuttall did Bedlam. I've got 3 of them. That's crazy. And the Hot Tub. So that's all the people who did 2 cars. Time for the people who did 3. For the designers that made 3 fantasy cars, we have Josh Henson with Horseplay. I've got 2. Twin Mill 3. I have 3. And Urban Agent. Then Eric Hahn did Rapid Pulse, a Reckenstein Rod, and Gruppo X24. Ronald Wong did El Segundo Rally. Cowland Hypervan, I have 2. One out of the box and one in the box. And Revert, the Teku one. Wow. Dave Sheltman did Radical Racer, Berserk, and Figrig. John Violette did Bone Basher, which I'm surprised. I would have either thought it had an unknown designer or was made by Larry Wood. Nope, John Violette. He also did Fast Gassin' and Twinduction. I have 2, Mainline and Sweetbox. And then Julian Payne. He did Hotweiler, Winning Formula, and Speed Spider. I'll be back real quick. So I actually have 3 identical Hotweilers. That's the first one. Here's the second one. I have 2 5-packs. 2 of the same 5-pack that have Hotweiler in it. I guess time for the next people now. Next, we have the designers who did 4 cars. We have Alvin Chan, who did Track Ripper, Kick Kart, Bot Wheels, and Wheelie Chair. And Alton Takayasu, who did Carbonator, I have 3. Rev Rod, I have 4. Sushi Tuner, I've got 2, one of them's broken. And then Tigray. And then Dwayne Vance, who did Hollerback, Scorcher, Fast Asm, and RDO 9, which I have 2 of. And then Charlie Angulo, who did Kit Concept, I have 2 of those. One's in the pack. And then Donut Drifter, Amaru GTC, and Alpha Pursuit. And lastly, not counting the other guy who didn't have space for, we have Li Wei Chang, who did, I think this is a Time Tracker, and Dune Crusher. And the second car today that's named after its designer, it's Maximum Leeway right here. And then the McDonald's version of Time Tracker. That last designer I was talking about was Craig Callum, who did Decidedly Go, Later Crater. I also got a third Later Crater while recording this. I got the Red 2025 release. Birthday Burner, and Mo Stash. The only designer that I have 5 fantasy designs from is Nathan Proch, who did Dior 2, 16 Angels, which I have 5 of, Slingshot, which I have 2 of, RDO 6, and Paradigm Shift, which I have 2 of. Mark Jones helped design RDO 6, but since then I would only have 4 Nathan Proch designs if I put it with Mark Jones. I decided to put RDO 6 with Nathan Proch, and Mark Jones already has a decent amount of designs. I completely forgot about Rob Mathis, who did Gone Mad, Formulator, which I have 3 of, 24 Hours, Croc Rod, which I also have 3 of, same 5-pack as Hotweiler, and the Mutant Machines release of Scorpedo. Now, the 2 people that did 6 cars that I own, for fantasy at least, we have Brian Zhao, who did Hako Type D, Hot Wings, Mod Mill, Cone Shaker, Hotorado, and Rink Racer. I got the white 2025 release of Quick Chat while recording the video, so he actually has, I think 7. I don't know. Then we have a more iconic designer, Alec Tam, who did Zodic, Ballistic, Torque Twister, which I have 5 of. I have 2 Zodics. Monoposto, which I have 3 of. Hypertruck, and Rapid Response, which I have 2 of. The only designer that I have 8 designs from is Brian Benedict, who did the Night Dragon, which I have 2 of from the same 5-pack as Croc Rod, Power Surge, Minecart, which I've got 2 of, Mad Fast, Rocket Raccoon, Man of Steel, and Howlin' Heat. For the people who did 8 cars, we have Tyler Charist, who did Moto Wing, Mailed It, Turbo Rooster, from that Street Beast 5-pack, so I have 3, Boom Car, Deathstroke, Solid Muscle, Dune Daddy, and Podium Chaser, Podium Crasher. I don't remember what it's called. And now we have the first female designer on the Hot Wheels team, not counting Danica Patrick, because she only did 1 car, and that was just a special collab. And also, I don't even own Danicar. We have Lindsay Lee, who did El Viento, which I have 2 of. RV There Yet, which I also have 2 of. And again, car with doubles or recolors or something. Lightning Bug, I have 3 identical ones. One in the pack, one that's in okay condition, and one that doesn't roll straight from a thrift shop. And then we have Linster Prototype. That's the next car to be named after its designer. The others being Ollie Rocket and Maximum Leeway. And then there's Motosaurus, Cliprod, Batman, and Forward Force. We also have Sonny Fisher, who did Super Twin Mill, El Segundo Coupe, Lay and Lowrider, Lolux, Rally Special, Max Steel, which I have 3 of, 2 duplicates, 1 in the pack, 1 out of box, and this red one, Glory Chaser, and also Dragon Wagon. Yeah. Next we have Brendan Vituski, who did 11 cars. He did Mountain Mauler, Blindsided, Flatiron. Why is my camera so atrocious at night, bro? Just can't record anything past 8 p.m. anymore. Limited Grip, Gotta Go, Gotta Dump, and its mini version. V8 Bomber, the Twin Mill Monster Truck, 5 Alarm Monster Truck, and the Hotweiler Monster Truck. Next we have Phil Reelman, who did 12 cars. He did What For Two, which I've got 2 of, Side Draft, Surfing School Bus and Audacious, which I've also got 2 of. The West Coast Flyer, Electrac, which I've got 3 of. Silhouette 2, Dune It Up, Sand Stinger, this is the McDonald's release. Hollowback, Teed Off 2, and Excessive. Yo, who's this? So, for the people who did 13 cars, we have 2 designers. First is Mark Jones, who did Swag Blaster, Cool 1, Super Nat, Diora 3, Hoverstorm, Amazoom, Head Gasket, Dakar, Golden Arrow, Epic Fast, See You Later, Hot Wheels Pursuit, and Attitude. Looks like they've multiplied. Oh no. We also have the cars that don't have a known designer. Those are Sled, Street Truck Glow Rider, King Rex, Flame Rider, Twin Engine, Ambulance, this random monster truck thing that's covered in rust, Taxi, Lightning Fast or whatever. What was this again? District Transport. So District Transport. This orange thing. Too Cool. And the Dragster. With 18 cars, we have Kevin Chow, who did 5 Alarm, Bullwhip, Beat All, Hot Wheels 4-Track, Speed Trap, Brick and Delivery, which I have the US card unopened version of. So pretty cool. And then the other brick cars as well. Custom Small Block, Brick and Speed, and Brick and Motor. Along with Tomb Up, Retroactive, Swamp Buggy, which I've got 3 of. This is, what was it called again? Locomotorin, Aerodynamic, Skull Crusher, Monteracer, Barbie Extra, and Fossil Freight. Next we have Dmitry Shakhmatov, who did Hyper Rocker, Skyboat, Gazella GT, which I've got 3 of, Mock It Go, Corella DeVille, Aristorat, Zoom In, Motorrad, Terrain Storm, Surf's Up, Cruise Bruiser, Crescendo, Road Bandit, Sandivore, Formula Flashback, Twin Mill Gen E, Muscle and Blown, Mock Speeder, Cosmic Coupe, Big Rig Heap, and Drift Ender. Next we have Junimai, who did Mad Manga, Track Manga, Nerve Hammer, which I have 3 of, Brit Speed, High Voltage, which I've got 2 of, Hot Wheels High, Bump Around, Circle Tracker, which I've got 2 of, Circle Trucker, which I've got 2 of, Rocket Box, which I've got 2 of, Mach 6, Medieval, which I've got 2 of, Drifsta, I've got 3 of those, Bulletproof, 2 of them, Idle Driver, Indy 500 Oval, Hot Wheels 50 Concept, Quick and Sick, Breadbox, RDO 8, Nitro Door Slammer, Sandblaster. The designer in third for most cars is Ryu Asada, who did Heavy Hitcher, Bogzilla, my 3 Cyber Speeders, woo, Draftnator, Gazella R, GT Scorcher, Tuned Batmobile, Baja Truck, Bone Speeder, Formula Solar, Total Disposal, Skydome, Formula Street, Pedal Driver, oh, okay, I guess they're driving on the Pokemon now, okay, Pollinator, Cardia Asada, Project Speeder, MR11, Duck and Roll, Runway Rescue, Roller Toaster, Rising Heat, Tuned Twin Mill, Mighty K, Sandburner, Slide Kick, Carnival Steamer, High-Tech Missile, Blitz Speeder, and Speedbox. Yeah, that's 30 designs. That's a lot. And second is Larry Wood, who did Quick Bite, Power Rocket, which I have 4 of, Ramp Truck, Baja Breaker, the casting I own the most variants of, Bone Shaker, which I have 6 of, Surf and Turf, Perfect Speed, Fangster, Predator, this thing, Rail Rodder, Roger Dodger, Rig Wrecker, Stock Car, Proper Chopper, Dragster, Spoiler Sport, Shark Bite, Hovercraft, Turboa, Neat Streeter, this fire truck I honestly forgot the name of, Rockbuster, Purple Passion, Riveted, Thunderstreak, Burlesque, almost called it El Viento, that's a completely different car, Custom Auto, Double Demon, Formula 5000, Speed Shark. So in first place for, how many designs? Fraser Campbell, who did the Flipping Fast, Off Duty, Repo Duty, Drone Duty, Rogue Hog, Loopster, Twin Dorado, Braille Racer Twin Mill, Punk Rod, Monster High Ghoulmobile, Growler, F1 Racer, Rocket Fire, Desert Drifter, Cockney Cab 2, Skate Grom, Carbonic, the Batman and Robin Batmobile, Time a Taxi, I have the Crush Car variant from Monster Trucks line, and Fast Fish, Drift and Brake, Ravager ST, Bad to the Blade, Trouble Decker, the Governor, Vanster, Fast Feline, Roadster, Small Block, and F Racer. But there's more. He also did High Roller 2, Hot Wheels Prototype 24, Slide Burn, this guy, Lil Roar, and guess we're going to an unboxing because I have this Mega Rex thing that was designed by Fraser Campbell. So this is a Mini Monster Trucks Mega Rex, same series as that Mini Got a Dump. This thing. But I'm unboxing this Mini Monster Truck Mega Rex thing. I don't know what scale it is. I don't think there's much information on this line because it's pretty new, I think. But I know that the original Mega Rex was designed by Fraser Campbell, so this one should be designed by him too. Same for how that Mini Got a Dump. Brendan Vituski made the original one, so I'm guessing he did the Mini one. This is tape on the bottom, or whatever, tape on the back. Really annoying. I hate tape. Like, there we go. Like, tape is helpful, but it's also annoying. Alright, so here's Mega Rex. Surprising amount of molded detail, but no printed detail. The wheels. I mean, it's a monster truck. It's not gonna roll great. Race. Oh yeah, the dump truck's faster. You can see, this one's got more printed details, this one's got more molded details. Looks like something, that's kind of sharp, actually. How are they just selling this? This is kind of sharp. What if you step on this? That wouldn't feel very nice. But anyways, this is actually based off a casting that's, a fantasy casting. Pretty obviously based off T-Rex Destroyer. Like, look at this. Look at the resemblance between Mega Rex and T-Rex Destroyer. And also, they're basically the same scale body, except T-Rex Destroyer is wider. So that's cool. Anyways, yeah, that's the end of the video. That's all my fantasy cars. Goodbye.